Yes. Oh, my sheet is over here. There we go. Have to clean off my barrier sheet here. Hello, everyone. Hi, Monica. Just giving my barrier sheet a little wipe. Oh, yeah, both sides. That's good. That's nice and dry. Making sure it's dry first before I put it underneath. Fabulous. Okay. I think I'll get my biennials out as well because I do enjoy using both, actually. The biennials and my Ohuhus. I'm just getting them out to get them ready. Okay. Where should we start? This is the new release of Enchanted Forest. I updated my images recently from the old style that I had been using. Sorry, just adjusting my microphone a bit there. Sorry, guys. So these are the updated images. This is the one we colored the other day. Let me just do a quick little flippy through. I wasn't sure which one I was going to color today, actually. Lots of waterfalls and ruins, big trees, fairy homes, Rapunzel towers, and that's why I wanted to do this one today. I think we need to start again, like we did the other day, with the water. I think we're going to do that. There they are. Hi, Lucy. Oh, I did also get a couple of new Ohuhu markers from Michael's today. So I might use that pale moss. I'm going to keep that one out. This is my Ohuhu swatch page, and I'm just going to grab my biennials as well. I have the biennials on my color cards here. So let's see what, I think the last one I did was more of, I think it was the BG4, but I think I'm going to do this one, the G340. Let's see how this looks. I think I think it needs to be fairy tale, like fairy tale turquoise. Hi, Nut Mama. And above the swatch that I do, I'm going to put B for biennial and O for ohuhu. And then underneath, I will write the number just so I remember. That's the hard part, isn't it? Remembering. B G 340. I hope that doesn't confuse anyone. However, I don't even know if I'm going to use the ohuhus today, although I do have one ready to go. So we'll just see where the wind takes us. Oh, this is better. And of course I need my colorless blender. Hi, Kelsey. I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my mist here again. I know we went over that the other day, but I thought it would be fun to do it again. I'm just going to go right through our railing. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Sherry. I'm doing not too bad today. I'm feeling better than I did the other day. I don't know what happened. Although hubby tells me I've been snoring. So I don't know. Pardon me. Who knows? Oh, Kelsey's napping. That's so lovely. I miss the days. I miss when my son was younger. I saw a post, was it yesterday? And the lady was saying, you know, it was all about missing your kids being small. And I would actually invent time travel just to go back. I miss it. And I feel like I missed out on so much of it. Anyway, that's a whole other video. I was sick at the time, so I missed a lot, and I felt like I did the best I could at the time, but I feel like I could have done better, you know? Oh, good, Kelsey. Yeah, taking every second because it goes fast, and then they're 20 and driving and, you know, real job. This color is magical, I gotta say. think I'm gonna add my little clip so I'm not having to hold this page down at odd angles. That colorless blender that I'm putting over top is honestly just diluting that a little bit so it's nice and soft. Now I use this pretty clip. I don't like when it doesn't sit exactly perfect. My chair's all wonky. Hang on 1 second. There we go. I'm trying not to sit cross-legged today because I did that the other day and I felt like my legs went numb. Let's see. Maybe a really light to almost reflect the moon. Let's see what we got for a nice light yellow. Oh, my music's glitchy. What's happening today? How about this? Let's go Y010. Y010. This is such a nice light yellow. It's not showing up so much on this paper because it is kind of an off-white instead of a true white. I almost did a page from Winter Animals today, actually, but I really, really wanted to do this page. So that's where we are today. Let's bring that colorless blender back in. And I'm almost re-wetting the ink a little bit. Probably didn't need to do that since this is such a light color. If you don't have a colorless blender, you can use a really, really, really light color to help you get that effect. Oh, not to mama. Hi, Lisa. Ouch. I should have had this yellow ready when I was doing this down here. I'm going to have to keep my biennials and my Ohuhu's separate. Okay. Why don't I am going to finish the water, and I think I'm going to do the water with pencil. There they are. Oh, maybe I will use my colors. I'm going to use my pastel pencils. For some spots. I wish the lids came off, however, because it's awkward to have them somewhere. Maybe I will put them in a holder eventually. I'll find a nice matching holder that I have for my pencils, this nice pink one. I have white. I might add a tiny bit of the light blue. And how about a nice little bit of yellow? It's okay to get excited. Oh, that's better. Sorry, I have to tilt my monitor so I can see you guys. There. Okay, these are the chalk pastels. And they are the ones from Color, and they are in a pencil form. So they are a soft chalk pastel pencil is what they're called. Hi, Ghost. I think this page is going to be mostly about the sparkling water, this tower, and the clouds. I cannot wait to do the clouds. Oh, you're making candles today. That's so fun. I love making candles. I started, I don't know, I had my little biz. I think we talked about that already, actually. This was years ago, and I had my little side hustle called Stitch and Wick, and I made candles and I crocheted to sell crocheted items. And I had so much fun doing it. I had to stop because of my lifting restrictions. And, you evolve, things change, and I was just ready for something different. I still have so many, though, candles, that is. Oh, good. Yeah, you make yours for home use. Yeah, I'm the same right now. I used to sell them, actually, and do shows and markets and stuff like that, but not so much anymore. Moved on. Oh my gosh. 127th candle. That's amazing. Good job. I do enjoy, like, the process is so fun, and so are the scents. Like, I love how they smell. That's why I started it. Mm. Hi, Laverne. I don't know if I said hi to you already. I don't know if I can wear these dangly ones. Hi, Sybil. Maybe I'll just use my thing here. That's better. We used to have scented markers when we were kids. What were they called again? Mr. Sketch. They were pretty amazing. I used to love them. But yeah, they should make ones for grown-ups that aren't just like grape and strawberry. Be like salted caramel and vanilla. We could do so much better. We should go into business. We should invent those for adults. Alcohol markers that don't smell like alcohol, like gross alcohol. All right. I think we are going to move on to the rocks, like our little pathways up here, and then do like this foreground area, including this tree. And then I'll kind of work my way to the back. Yes, Shauna. Aromatherapy scented floral and wood scents. My favorite one. Um, oh, what was it called? But it was very like, I love earthy scents, earthy fragrances. Yeah, I don't like this pastel pencil box. It's very much in the way. We're going to use that cool gray and the warm gray, which are my go-to. Where's the WGO one? There it is. Such a nice combo for any stones or rocks. I am going to do the tower probably in a light blue, I think, with maybe a red roof. I think that's where we're going. Oh no, your internet went off. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you so much. So Nutta Mama, you can hang out with me today, right? Is that what that means? These are all biennials. I'm going to write here B equals biennial. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ghost. And O equals oh hoo hoo for the markers. CG 020 and WG 01. Oh, Kelly, no, I don't know. I sometimes can't read them because I'm not looking at my phone. So if I missed you, I'm so sorry. B C G 020 and B W G 01. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll show you the cover. Let me just put my little labels on. This is from Enchanted Forest is the book name. And I'll show you the cover. It's a Greyscale coloring book. Links to everything that I use are in my profile. And if you're new here, I use paid programs such as Canva and Leonardo AI to render my images, and then I put these books together. Here's one we did the other day. That's the page we did the other day. So a little different. There's also, if you go to my link tree, I do have some free downloadable coloring pages for you to try if you haven't tried Grayscale before, or if you just want some free pages. But this is definitely an Enchanted Forest. I think this is a page Caro did the other day. And it was so beautiful. She did such a wonderful job. I love seeing how you guys color my books. I love it. It's like, it's almost out of body experience. I don't actually, I'm better at Canva than I am at Leonardo AI. I'm still tweaking that, and it's such a learning curve. So I have been consuming a lot of tutorials online. So a lot of, I know the giant mushroom. I've been consuming a lot of, how-to content. Thank you, Teresa. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Teresa, for the rose. And also for my new besties that have joined us. My coloring style is quite a bit different than coloring styles that you would use for Grayscale books. Or sorry, like the Bold and Easy books. However, some of those techniques can translate into some of the techniques you can use in both. I know Chuck Norris passed away. Hi, Chrissy. Oh, sorry, dogs are barking. So I am using two colors. Sorry about the dogs. You get used to them after a while. Um, for any stonework, anything that's made of stone, I like to use two colors. The cool gray goes on first, and then while that ink is still wet, I will tap in a little bit of the warm gray, and that just makes it look like there's veins of different colors going through those rocks. So important to remember if you're blending two colors together, especially with the alcohol marker, you're going to want to make sure that ink is still wet. Okay, let's go up this side, and then I'll do the grassy bits, and then I'll add in my details, add in my pencils or pastels. Probably pastels for the rocks. Part I am going to use one of my new Ohuhus. It arrived today. I ordered a couple of greens, and I think the pink came too. Yeah, I got a pink. I got sandy beige, pink wisp RV 23, and two of the pale moss because I use this color a lot. So let's be prepared. Ohuhu. This is a new code 05. Ohuhu E05. It's going to take me some getting used to jumping between new, old, and otherwise codes for Ohuhu. Thanks for the love, you guys. And I appreciate all the comments actually as well. Oh, just realized you guys can see my my little bracelets I had to take off. Oh, okay. This is another reason I like to use the labels on the side, is because you can see how pretty your your color palette starts to become. It's a fun way to keep track of everything. And plus, it's so hard because sometimes I'll be flipping through a page and I'll be like, oh, what color is that? That's really nice. And then because my collection is growing of markers, you know, I can't keep track. I can't remember everything. I have a hard time with passwords. And what did I order? You know, stuff like that. I'm going to do this one down here. This green. This green. All right, there's too many things to remember nowadays. Where did I park my car? Completely. That is colorless blender. And I want there to be a smooth transition between some of this ink that I'm putting down here. So it just smooths that out a little bit. And I like to prime, it's called priming your page a tiny bit. Might actually do more of the colorless blender here. And I think I'm going to add some of that new pink. Let's see what this pink is like. Wonder if it's going to be, ooh, that's perfect. So I'm going to use the pink for some of the shrubs and maybe the trees. Like these shrubs here, and a couple here. I'll leave the trees green. I have to talk myself in and out of things sometimes. I feel like I never stop talking though. I talk to myself a lot. So doing a live stream is pretty pretty relaxing for me because I'm already talking to myself. May as well do it with somebody or you guys. All of you. RV23. And this is Ohuhu. Oh, jeez. It's like fairy tale. Okay, so now this is where I'll go back in with the colorless blender. Just a teeny tiny bit in between these two. I really should have been doing it at the same time for what I want to achieve, however. Oh, this is really new. And if a color is a little bit too bright for what you're wanting, you can go over it with the colorless blender. And that just lifts some of the color a tiny bit. I've been all over my colorless blender lately. Oh, that's the green. Oh, I just went over with the wrong color. I just went over with pink. It's okay. It's all good. That's what I should have done down there. Color, if you layer those together, the colorless blender first, and then your highlight color, like I want that pink to be up at the top, and then the green underneath, and then it just melts together. Oh, that's really pretty. Let's do that along here. Hi, Curly. Oh, thank you for the little flower. That's so sweet. I'm just going to continue all the way across here, and then I'll do the bridge. I don't know what's going on with my music today. It's been very glitchy. Thank you so much. It really does make it nice and smooth, and just it almost just melts into the paper, and it almost becomes like paint, like a watercolor paint, alcohol color paint. Do I need to move? Do I need to move TikToky over a little bit? Are you guys good? It really just diffuses the pigment. I don't always prime the the area first when I'm using color, or when I'm using uh, alcohol markers, only when I want the effect to be nice and soft. And it's perfect for these like fairy tale pages where you want something to be nice and wispy and a little bit muted without being muted. Gentle, soft, whimsical. I'll use a little gray under here. Whoops. You'd think that gray doesn't show up on a grayscale book, but it really does. I love how it changes. Hi, Tammy. We're coloring from Enchanted Forest today. Oh, where's that warm? Some of this warm gray while that cool gray is still damp. And this will be nice and pretty when I add that pastel over top. And sometimes I just like to do little scribblies. And because I've primed it, that ink just spreads out so nicely. Oh, are you? You can't ruin a unicorn. Just saying. And honestly, for coloring, the way I see it is that we're learning as we go. Every time I color, I learn something different. I try something different. Well, you guys know that because you've seen me do it 100 times. Oh, yay. Laurel, what one are you coloring? Thank you so much for the hearts. Oh, good. That was club cheers. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to, I guess I should do this little area here. Not this tree in the back, but this little area here. And then this big tree in the foreground. I think is what I'm going to do. So let's finish this side. A little bit here. And then when I'm done this tree, I'm going to finish off the details for the rest of this stuff here. Thank you so much, big pink bird lady. Aw. Oh, those are my hoo-hoos. I'll keep them over here. You've joined my fan club for 100 days. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. That's so amazing. All right. Oh, let's do these. Oh, Trident passes by every single time and leaves a heart, drops a rose. That's so sweet. I appreciate you. And I love that you come in and say hi. Oh, pink and green are my favorite color combo, I think, in the whole wide world. You're not sweet at all. I'm an old, tired, grouchy guy. Well, I tell you, we appreciate you here. I think I am going to use hoo hoo for the tree here. And I think I'm going to try and keep it in this like warm gray family. So that is the same as this here. YGY11, so this one here. So let's try and get like a cooler maybe version of that. I don't want it to be too orange. What about E170? Where are you? Right there. Perfect. Oh, that's not going to work. This poor thing. Okay, not that one. That one's not very happy. Oh, what's E58? Fawn Brown. I may not even have this one down here yet. Oh, yes, I do. Well, that might be a good second place. Perfect. Oh, I keep wanting to write E058 or E0 something something. I might redo that. That's better. Thanks, MJ. Okay, I am going to do the same with the colorless blue at the bottom here because I don't want there to be like a harsh line in between here, in between our pretty flowers or pretty growth. I want it to be nice and like a dental fade into there. When it dries, it just looks so pretty. Oh, I actually like this color a lot. And then you can go over top and gently just add a tiny bit, and it just spreads it out. Oh, let's get that green out again, because I'm going to add some green here and maybe a tiny bit of pink. Thank you so much. See, and when you add the colorless blender at the bottom and fade that color into it, it really does look like mist. I'm actually working on a tutorial for my YouTube channel. It should be up probably in the next day or so. I got to figure out my YouTube, because I love posting there, but my videos get like 50 to 100 views. So it's really difficult to stay motivated there. I guess I'll be famous one day, just not today. I guess I'm famous on TikTok though. Oh, see, I should have used colorless blender here. Although this is going to be trees back here anyway. And I don't take the alcohol marker right to the edge, especially where it's glowy. Oh, don't glitch out, music. Oh, and thank you so much. I will never stop posting to YouTube. And I do appreciate you guys over there. I'll get there one day. I want the branches to fade into the leaves. That's why I'm adding a tiny bit of the colorless blender. I think I went for a long time without using my colorless blender, and I was quite happy with that. But now that I've discovered how nice it makes things look, I'm obsessed with it. Like, I should just leave it open. So just around the edgy bits, adding that colorless blender. Oh. And I'm not going right to the edge. I want the little ends and edges of the leaves to still kind of have that white glow to it. And that's going to be part of my tutorial as well, is to show you how to use a colorless blender to create white space. Hello, Fable. Hi, Tina, my love. Oh, my watch is telling me it's time to stand up. Lovely. Okay, let's do the rocks and flowers down here. Should I use my pastel pencils? I think I'll use my pastel. Oh, this is a pretty pink. A nice green. That might be too much of a Kelly green. Let's see, this one. That one's better. This is more fluorescent. We'll take a couple out. And what about, where's that black? Because I'll probably just use black for the stones, and then green to add little mossy bits, and the white. Okay, I think I'm set for my pencils. The charcoal, or I keep calling them charcoal pencils. Oh. What other, oh, for the brown, I need something for the tree. I'll use that and probably the black. Okay, now I'm ready. Oh, that was from the last one. I want to use, where am I going to start? Let's start down here. And this is just going to add some highlights, a little bit of color. If you're new, I like basing in the alcohol marker first and then going over and using other mediums over top of that, either pencils or the soft pastels or the pastel pencils. So whichever one I'm using that day, is kind of what we go with. And the idea of basing first just makes everything so much faster. And honestly, I'm really just using small circles with this chalk pastel, just where I want a little bit of that, a little bit of a glow, and then I blend it out. It just gives it so much texture. Oh, let's try this dark. A little bit of dark here and dark here. need to sharpen that one. I don't know if I'm supposed to sharpen the pastel pencils in a regular sharpener, but I do. Okay, good. So it's not just me. You do too. See, I don't know what I'm doing. We're just kind of rolling with it, you know? I think I do need a brown. I need brown. Just a light color. Ooh, there we go. I think that's perfect. Thank you. They do look so... Oh, hang on. It's puzzle piece time. Gosh, that puzzle piece has gotten me before, and I just happened to look up. I don't know why I did. Thank you so much. That was so pretty. I did just order also some strictly black and white charcoal pencils. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Okay, let's try this one just to add in some highlights. A gray, just to see. I don't think I actually did anything to this lamppost yet. Look how nice and soft that turns. Scribble, scribble. Hi, Brookworm. Hi, Becca. How are you? Oh, let's do brown rocks down here. Like that's just a bunch of scribbles. And then when you blend it out, oh no, Becca. Oh no. Well, we're sending you all the positive, good vibes. Sometimes distracting yourself beforehand can be very helpful. Oh gosh, what is happening? I'm going to pause my music for a second. Sounds like it's buffering. Just for a minute. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Where's that dark green? Here it is. Sharpen that one. Thank you so much, Not to Mama. I appreciate you always being here. All of you guys. And I know there are some of you that come to me and don't interact or say hi or whatever, and that's fine too. I'm glad you're just enjoying it, to be honest. Oh, I was going to try my little blending sponges and see if this works. Oh, yeah. You have something for me? You do not. Hi. Hi, Sungming. Oh. Hi, Dingbad. This is Enchanted Forest. This is the one that we colored from the other day as well. We did this page. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Monica. Can you come here after and clean my house? Oh man, it's never ending, is it? This is what we do forever and ever. Okay, I haven't used these in a long time. I was using these more for my pencils, but I think they might be good for these chalk pastel pencils. Okay. Oh, I gotta go down here. I really did try and clean these the other day. As you can tell, this hard part here I would use more to burnish my pencils than I would to blend. So I want to try these, the sponge end, and then just wipe off in between, you know? Where is there going to be some moss? How about here? Like in this one. Maybe a little darker moss. Oh, not black moss. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Dingbad. Thank you so much for supporting me, you guys. I appreciate it so much. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that would work better with the pencil. However, that's good. It just looks like there's a little green there. You can always erase it a little bit, just a tiny bit. It's the beauty of the pastels is that you can erase if you don't like it. Hi, Tatley. I hope I'm saying your name right. And I apologize if I mispronounce anyone's name. I'm kind of looking at the corner of my eye at my tiny little phone. And I'm trying not to hunch over. My posture is so bad sometimes I find myself really hunched over my book. This was the perfect brown. A little bit of moonlight. Oh, hi, Billy Joe. There we go. I was having some problems with my music. I don't know what's going on. Hi, Annie. Okay, let's do this tree. And I might... Where's my light green? Oh, I have it in my hand. Which one? This one. Getting quite the collection of pencils over here, interfering with my arm space. I haven't used these in a while. These are my Just Art brush tip acrylic markers. Oh, this is going to be perfect. I just wanted to see what they're going to look like. I like to test things in a tiny, tiny area first. Should I dab them out a bit? Yeah, I think I'm... I don't want it to be too harsh, but I do want it to have a little tiny highlight. Maybe I'll just use my finger. Use my finger as a little stamp. Hi, Mama's Love. Hi, Monica. Hi, Nath. Oh my gosh. Hi, Rain. I see you guys all joining in. Actually, sometimes if you are going for a little fine little area or little tiny dots, it is fun just to use your finger as a stamp. I was using a Q-tip at one point, but not today, but I have, but it's easier to control with your finger. Hi, Monique. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. That helps to push me out to the FYP, actually. Little roses and little hearty hearts. Thank you so much, Taylor. The book does the heavy lifting. I just add my color, and I do enjoy the little details, though. I could just be adding my marker and then carrying on, but I do like to, do all this other little bits and bobs. I like to Bob Ross it up. Okay, I think that's good for this part. Oh, let's add a little bit up here. These might be little pinky pink flowers up here too. Thank you so much, Nut to Mama. I think I am going to use actual colored pencils for this fine little bit here. And then I'm going to do the tower. I've been dying to do the tower. I just don't know what color I want to do. I think I said I wanted to do it a light blue and then a red roof. I think that would look nice. Well, not red, but like an earthy red maybe. Do I have a reddish brown? I think I want it to be more bricky brick. Welcome, Katerina. Okay, let's get my pencils out. I'm going to use, what's this? It's an unknown color, Stadler. Let's try it. I think it's going to be perfect. It's kind of like a graphite brownish gray. No, it needs to be more brown. Oh, again. Ooh, this is a walnut brown. I think that'll be perfect. Make sure it's nice and sharp for these little details here. That's why I like using different mediums on my pages too. If you've been here before, you know that. I love using different mediums. Oh, the snowplow just went by. It snowed here last night or this morning, and the freezing rain started shortly after, which I'm not happy about. I'm really happy to not be doing that anymore. However, I guess it is still March. Let's do these first. Oh my gosh. It's 70 degrees. This whole, I think it got up to 1 degree. Hi, Sunny Soul. Thank you so much. So I got to turn you guys for a second so I don't make a boo-boo here. Since this is right across our waterfall. Oh my gosh, it'll be 80 tomorrow. It gets so hot here in the summer. But in the winter, it's cold. I'm going to add little tops here. There we go. Yeah, it's bikini weather. Never, ever catch me in a bikini. Definitely swimsuit. Just not a bikini. Whoops. Oh, I did do that one with the pencil though. So let's do this post here. And then I'm going to add in A moose outside. Yeah. Oh, good. You colored a page from Autumn Animals. Oh, I'm so glad you're using the colorless blender. It makes such a difference. Wow, look at this. I love when half the page is colored and then the other half isn't, because it still shows you what it used to look like and then what you can do with it. Let's use a pencils are perfect for the super fine details that you don't want to smudge out too much. So this softer stuff, I do like to use the chalk pastels. I'm going to make a nice big glowing light on the top of this one too. After I do the background here. Okay. We're going to do our tower. I think is going to be in, what about this B120? Hi, Miss Jules. B120. All right there. Oh, wow. I'm grabbing the right markers today. Oh, yes. Okay, that's nice. I'll keep the biannual colors on this side. How's that? Since we kind of had them split up a little bit. This is B120. The biannual markers, you guys, are so amazing. I love them. They're so smooth. They blend really, really well. Okay, let's decide also on our roof. And I know I said red, but I'm thinking like a, to go with this blue, what about like a, not quite a red, but like a burgundy? This R8 might be nice. I am going to do a little test here to see what it's going to look like. What do we think? I think I like that color. I don't know if I've used this very much, although it is kind of, oh yes, I did. I used it in one of my Halloween books. Okay, I'm going to use that red. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. R8. I'm going to let this one sit at the side of the page here before I write on it, because it's very, it's an intense color, and that's just going to make everything run. I got to let it really dry. And let's start with the blue. I'm going to get the green out and ready. So I'm using, sorry, I forgot to mark this one. Biannual and Ohuhu. This is a biannual. Anything on the side here with a B at the top or an O kind of indicates which one I'm using. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but I am trying to keep them separate but together. You know what I mean? Oh, here's what I'm going to use my colorless blender for. Just in between these colors here. I don't want them to get too blended together. So just giving it a little bit of a prime first. Biennial is, I'll show you my little case. I have the pastel set, and it's the Biennial, Bianyo. And I've got them linked in my link tree. And they're so affordable, and they're so smooth, and they blend really, really nicely. And they work well with other, they play well with others. They blend well with other markers. They work very well with other mediums. Where did my, oh, there it is. I'm gonna have my colorless blender ready. You know, if you are looking for budget friendly markers, you could definitely go for these. They are amazing. I'm not going right to the edge of this plant here, our little shrubbery. I'm using that colorless blender to create a nice smooth transition. I do love my ohuhus, but the biennials are really nice. Should I add a little? No, I'll just leave it blue. I'm going to leave it blue for now. This is definitely fairy tale material. I know, low-key coloring. Okay, we'll go up here. I'm not going right to that edge. I am going to go over this railing, however. I know Rapunzel, she's like, maybe I'll put her little silhouette in here. I'm going to make this window glow. So maybe I'll put a silhouette there. Poor Rapunzel. Actually, the older I get, the more I want to live in a tower in the middle of nowhere by a waterfall. Surrounded by pink and green flowers. Actually, I'm just going to do the door. I'm going to do all of this door. Oh, not that one. This little one here, though. I know, wouldn't it be dreamy? Like just sitting right here with our bevies, with our nice tea or coffee or pina colada, whatever it is that you prefer. Mm. But just meet here. We'll meet at the tower. I'm gonna do the outlines and like the brickwork in a dark gray, I think, with the marker. Let me put that down for a second. How about this? How about CG070 right there? And this is biennial again. Oh, I didn't write it down. CG070 biennial. And I will add the numbers after, probably with my white Smoother Pro gel pen. Just so they show up on our little stickers. Whoops, that is the wrong end. I think I'm going to actually do our little balcony in this gray too. And the roof here will be that red. I was going to do this red too, but I don't think it'll look good. I think the roof's just got to be the red. Thank you guys. Looks good. I like this gray and the blue together actually. And plus this side of the tower is going to be darker because the moon's on the other side. So may as well just make it this nice dark gray. Oh yeah. It does. It looks very I don't know. I like the blue and gray together. I'm gonna make this dark here. I gotta turn you guys a second again. The railing I'm gonna wait and do at the end with probably a pen. Yeah, she's going to be in this window. Thank you so much. It really does just add a little bit of a whimsical touch. Have the color right there. Let's go for the red. Oh, right. I was going to add green in here. Just going to tap some of the green. Make it look like there's vines climbing up here. Yes. Oh, that's my hoo-hoo that goes back there. Maybe the door, did I say this already? The door is going to be the same red as our roof. I'm being really, really careful not to go over the edges, barely touching the paper with our marker here. Oh, those colors are so fun together. And that'll look so nice when it's dry. I'm being really finicky. Usually not this finicky. I guess I am. Me too. It's like glowing through air. We're gonna put her in this. We're gonna put her in this room. Don't make a mistake. Good. Hi, culprit. Did I see you here earlier? Were you here before and I just missed you? That is a hoo-hoo. And we're going to use this same Y010, I think, for the moon and the clouds. So it's going to be this nice light yellowy golden color. But let's do, we're going to finish off the tower first. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Oh, and since that glow, it's going to be that same. There's our windows. Actually, I'm going to let that dry. I was going to start shading and stuff, but let's do the rocks, our little cliff here, and then by that time, this will be dry and I can get going on that. This is where I get to show you again our colorless blender. That, what did I do with the WG01? Oh, there it is. It's going to be our cliff. And I'm going to start down here, prime the area with the colorless blender. I'm going to add a tiny bit of the warm gray. Oh, jeez. And same over here. I really want the mist to kind of be billowing up here. Hi, Poppy. Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you so much. Is this, that's why it's so dark. It's the dark gray. Oh, it's 020, I think. CG020. I put it over here. I did. Couldn't figure out why this was so dark. Okay, that's better. Now I gotta blend that other color out. There. Crisis averted. Let's just go all the way up with this. When you are blending colors together, if you have an area where there is a line, that is like a natural spot to kind of stop, and that will hide any lines or mistakes. You're not making mistakes when you're coloring. It's really just I have seen her stuff. Yes. do be careful if you are going back in with your colorless blender near dry ink, because it will create a little line and kind of um, that will it does create a line, so you have to just be aware of that. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Mixing colors, you want the ink to be wet, and then if you add dry over top, or sorry, if you're adding any ink over top, it is going to lift that ink or create that line. It'll bleed into it a little bit. Let's do these trees too. I'm not adding a lot of ink. I'm just coloring or dabbing a little bit of the tip down, and it really spreads out really nicely. Oh, that's nice. You're very welcome. I'm so glad you guys are learning, and it's how I learned. You watch other people, you get inspired, you try their techniques. I'm pausing that for a second, and look at that side looks. Now, I did use quite a few colors, but we're going to repeat on the other side after how well this is going to, because that dark gray. Anyway. And we will do the same on the other side. I'm not even going to add any gray in between the railing here. It doesn't look like I'm adding anything to the page because the gray is on the gray. But when it dries, it's going to have a nice transition. Oh, here. Thank you so much, Chrissy. I know it's going to be so pretty when it's done. And even you guys, if you're coloring grayscale and you just want to use your markers or your pencils, do it. There's no need to do all this crazy stuff that I do unless you want to. And we have to remember that when we're coloring, You got to do what's making you happy. So see how I kind of stopped along here? And that's to make sure that, well, it just prevents a line from occurring there because it's there naturally. I like the crazy stuff too. That's why I do it. Oh, I forgot my little tree up here. She's got a plant on her balcony. Actually don't need to blend out too much there until I get to the top. Unless, of course, you want that area to still be that white, you could use a colorless blender to kind of transition those two. And if you decide you want to do it afterwards, like if you're like, oh, I want that to be white there, just blend that out a tiny bit with your colorless blender. And it'll fade those colors together. Now here, and along where these flowers are, I'm going to use that brown. Oh, the one that I was using mistakenly earlier. Oh, did I put it away? I did. I moved it like far, far away so I wouldn't use it again. But I want to use it here because there's a huge vine here. I guess this is how she gets out of gets over the cliff. Wait till I'm ready. Need this brownish. The warm gray just adds such a nice warm tone to the rocks. There's a little bit of tree up there, but I don't want there to be harsh lines. So I just dibby dab. And then I'll do this tree here. Okay. I forgot that tree over there. I am kind of doing it in stages today. And that's the thing. Like some days I want to just do all my marker at once and then do my details. And sometimes I want to do it the other way around. Okay, let's do this side. Yeah, I think we're good here. Now I had stopped around here with the other marker and a little shrubbery. Oh, thanks, not to Mama. Did I miss something? Oh, Rolly. Yes, the numbers are on the side here. Except the red, and this one I will add in a few minutes. I had to really let them dry. And this one, I'll actually leave this one down. It's the colorless blender I'll put here. I could be adding different grains here. I think the grayscale is going to give us any kind of texture that we want. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh my goodness, it's 4 o'clock. It is. We've been on for just over 2 hours, you guys. My computer must need a restart because it's been oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, I'm in Ontario. I'm just north of Toronto. Tirana. I'm gonna add a little bit of green here. Just got a little shrub on the balcony, or maybe it's vines. Oh, it's vines. We're gonna do that. Yeah. That's the thing about doing live streams is you meet people from all over the place. That gray is done for now. This was more. Oh, because I'm using 2 kinds of markers, I really need to make sure I'm not mixing them up. It's so amazing to have people from all over the place in here today. I don't think I'm going to use something this dark as I did on that one. E050 I think I'm going to use. So this like lipstick brown, I think it's called E050. Hi, Lynn. That'll be perfect. I really should have maybe done the tree that color. That's okay. When I get the pastels on there, it'll all kind of blend together really nicely. E050, and that's biannual. I think I can write those down now. I'm going to use a gel pen. Thanks, not to Mama. Those are helpful, your little stickers. What colors were they again? This was the R8, and it's Oh Hoo Hoo. And oh, that dark gray that I used. That was biannual. You can see how the red is coming through the already. CG070. Where did it? Oh, there it is. I'm looking right at it. I'm not paying attention. Blender dried in between all my chit chatting and stuff. It's okay. I'm not gonna use a lot here. That's probably, and that's biannual. So all my biannuals that I'm using are up top here. Okay, let me get a nice blue. I think I have a nice light blue already. But maybe a nice, if I have a burgundy, I might use a burgundy. I don't think there is a dark red here. Bengal red. This might be it. That's vermilion. There it is. We'll see if that works. If not, then I'll use a gray. These are the Color Soft Pastel pencils. So they're not a wax pencil, they're like a chalk. And they blend really nice. Oh, that's the other biannual. Okay. I think I'll start with the white, actually. Oh, here's a nice blue. Got it out already. Okay. Lovely. Let's see what this blue's like. I'm not sure it's going to... Oh, that's not bad. That's just going to change, not change the color, but it's going to give it a little bit of depth. So the dark colors are going on the dark portion of your page, and the light goes on the light. That just gives it a little pop of personality. Let's do this and here that same color. I'm going to use white on this. Is white going to be too... I think white's going to be too bright, so I'm going to have to use probably this. Flesh Tint, it's called. Oh, where's the other? This might be better. Soft beige. And give it a little blend in that. Makes me happy. I'm going to use a dark... I don't think I'm going to use a red on there at all that I had picked out. I'm going to use black on that far side because it's like silhouetted. And that way I can add in some little like shingly things. Oh, for the larger areas, I might actually use my actual chalk pastels, like for the sky and the clouds, which we are almost at, actually. Just running some highlights in here. Oh, I hear the puppies. Hi, little dragonfly. I've been seeing you coloring your books. They're so beautiful. All right, this part, I want to do the mist down here, and I'm going to use my chalk pastel sticks. So these are like it's chalk. You can come in if you're there. All right, I think I'm going to do a little touch of this blue. Oh, my 2.5 hours is over. Let's put on a different playlist. Not there. No Halloween stuff. I make my music using Suno, which is an your own music, and I try to make some season or vibe. And I've made some recently, but I haven't made them into a fest yet. That's not really showing. The pan pastels, you know, I haven't. They're just a little too expensive for how much I use them. But I hear they're amazing. A little bit of blue. I've had these pastels that I'm using here for a year. More white up here, I think, and then a little bit of yellow. Oh, good. Yeah, they are a tiny bit expensive, but I'm always game to try new art supplies. Then you can make it really look like it's misty. And how about just a little bit of dark brown? That's definitely not an impulsive purchase. That's right. I'm trying to see where else I want to add a little bit of this green and brown, but I think I'm going to use my pencils for a little bit of, maybe a tiny bit of yellow on the front of our, oh yeah. Gosh, yellow is just the best color to highlight with. And I'm using this like really creamy yellow. Oh, can you really? I thought they only came in like those big, crazy sets. Okay, oh, GY6. Before I go too far with the pastels, this is going to be Rapunzel's window. I know I added that other color earlier, but I think it needs to be, that one needs to be yellow. Do I have a lighter green? Where did I? Oh, do they? Ah, that stinks. Just like my colored pencils when I drop them. You don't want them. That's the whole idea. What about ink? Have any of you tried like that? Oh gosh, what's it called? Um, I can't remember what it's called now. It's like scrapbooking ink. It's distressed something. I can't remember what it's called. Let's sharpen this one. trees up here are going to have a little bit more greeny shine to them. Going through a lot of cotton pads today. Okay. That's the thing with some of our supplies that we buy, and I know we've talked about this many times here, and that's about the overconsumption kind of bullying, or whatever you want to call it. When we buy stuff to do our coloring, it's mental health for me. And for things that last years, I think it's fair. I think it's a fair thing. Okay. I think I'm ready to do the sky. And then once I'm done the sky and everything in behind here, I might add a tiny little flag and the railing, and kind of some other little tiny details, right? Like, you buy it, it lasts. If you buy something else, that's awesome. Because where did I put that GY? I think I put it back. I was going to do the lantern and that. Oh, it's right here. Okay, this is going to be the moon, and the clouds is going to be the same Y010. And then I'm going to do my fun stuff with the pastels. But how about the sky? Maybe like a lavender, like a gray, lavender gray color. That makes any sense here. Like, I'm thinking this one. Do I have a violet out already? No. Let's do this like V322. I think that's going to be perfect. It's a perfect dusky lavender. I'm going to leave that out. Might do that first. And then the clouds and stuff will do second. Labels. B322, and this is a biennial. Sorry, I keep forgetting to put the B322. And I need my colorless blender. This one, that end. Let's start in this corner. So where I don't want there to be any overlap of the color, I'm priming it with this colorless blender. Oh shoot, wrong one. Of course. But that colorless blender is going to save you. Thank you so much. My little phone's about to die. I got it. I had to deal with that one already. Okay, let's do, I think that's good for the sky. And now let's do our moon. The parts I want to be super, super light, I am going to prime it first. So when I say priming, I'm using the colorless blender to wet the paper. So the ink isn't, so when you use your color, it's not so intense. It really softens up the color and gives you a nice, smooth, buttery blend. I only just started using my colorless blender meaningfully. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the clouds. It just prevents you from also getting a harsh line. So especially for certain parts of the clouds here, I'm not going to do the whole thing because I do want some of them to be reflective of the moon. So you can kind of see where I've just scribbled in a little bit of that primer. Sorry, I've had to turn it sideways. Let's see if I can do it this way. Oh, and right above our waterfall, I don't want it to be too yellow. So I'm not going to go all the way down. It just blends it out really nice. Although this is a light enough color that it may not even really matter, but it's fun for me. It also allows you to add texture. Although the textures are for the clouds. Could have done those two colors at the same time. See how we're getting a line here? It's because that ink was dry, so I'm going to go over with the colorless blender again, really lightly, just to smooth out that transition. But it actually kind of is like making a nice little shadow. I almost should have done the like gone this way so they kind of blend nicely into each other without blending into each other. Oh no, am I frozen? Because I have low battery on both of them now. So I better hurry up and finish this. Am I better now? I got that battery at 10% or whatever it is. Yeah, I should have done this all at the same time. That's okay. Hello, Blue. Okay. I don't want to wreck this because I had it really perfect, and now kind of... Oh, that's better. This area here needed to be lifted a bit. Okay. Oh, good. Please let me know how you like them. I love them so much. Okay, I'm gonna before I lose you guys, I'm gonna finish off the clouds and the sky. I do have to let that dry for a second though. But I'll go ahead and do the moon. I'm going to use a little bit of the white chalk pastel. I'm using this my regular pastels just because, for interest of time, since everything's starting to die. Thank you so much. It's so pretty. Oh, and I almost forgot my glowing lanterns. So I'm going to add that in before I forget. Guys, I'm using yellow. Can you believe it? Thank you so much. And that just really adds a tiny bit of pizzazz. Make sure I use a clean cotton pad. Oh, and maybe that's better. Just using my white chalk pastel to smooth that out. And then a tiny bit of violet. You really can smooth things out from your markers with colored pencils and pastels. Like if you think you made a big bungle, you're good. Don't worry about it. Because look how it turns out. Let's add some stars in, and then I'm going to hop off just because I don't want my everything to die. Lucky Rapunzel. Oh, I didn't draw her in. I have to do that offline if I lose you guys. Right? It's so pretty. And you can, oh, that one looks like a falling star. Just make that a nice big bright star. She's waiting in the window. Oh, I make myself laugh sometimes. The weirdo. Okay. Let's see how the, oh, that's not too bad. I was thinking my protector sheet was going to be completely like saturated with ink, but it did pretty good. Some recently I've also been putting a piece of paper or top a lot of ink, or I'm using a lot of the colorless blender. But I didn't today, and it turned out okay. Yeah, I gotta add a little bit of golden twinkles. I hope I don't lose you guys. Oh my gosh. Big Pink Bird ladies watch me for over 500 minutes on my lives. Thank you so much. Gonna add a couple of little fireflies. Boop, boop, ba-la-la-la. March 20. Is it 20? 21, 20. What day is it? TikTok. Oh, this isn't the best pen. Sometimes the gel pens don't work very well for actually writing. There we go. Facebook, YouTube. And if anyone's interested at watching the replay, it'll be up on my YouTube channel under my live tab. We're just going to put Rapunzel here. Rapunzel. Can you see her? Yes, most of my tutorials are there. I do the odd one on TikTok, but mostly it's just like my before and afters on TikTok. So yeah, if you're looking to check out my YouTube channel, links for everything is in my profile. Also for the free coloring pages or any digital products, I do have a link for those as well in my link tree. So what do we think, guys? Do we like Rapunzel? I think I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, and I love the mist. Yeah, be sure to follow me over on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's time to figure out what's for supper since it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm sure my boys are hungry, or maybe they made me dinner. You never know. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you real soon. And until then, I love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.